1. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Monroe Mann here, YouTube #1 live streamer. What's going on? TikTok, what's up going on? YouTube. So I've got a Chinese class in 45 minutes. So we're going to do Let's Do Push-Ups fitness session now. Hope I can motivate some of you guys to get off your butt and go do something. So I'm going to get right to it. Let me tell you this. It's amazing how sometimes when you start a new job or you get busy with school or you're involved with this or that, you end up losing track of time. And it has been, I think, 2 weeks since I've done a fitness live stream. And I think it's been 2 weeks since I've done push-ups, sit-ups, or pull-ups. So it's going to be a tough workout. I think who's there? What's up, Carly? How are you? All right, so we're going to see how many push-ups I can do. Usually I can do at least 50. I don't know. Let's try it. I guess my lesson here is, doesn't matter when you get off the wagon, get back on the wagon as soon as you can. So here we go. Let's get going. Let's do some push-ups. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 16, 20, 25, 30. Ooh, all right, I think we'll still be able to get to 50. It's just going to take another 20. So get ready. We're going to do round 2 in 2 seconds. We just did 30. Take a break, and here we go. 32, 33, 6, 40. Boy, I'm out of shape. I can't believe I have to actually stop before getting to 50 the second time. So we got to 40. Let's get to 50. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 41, 42, 43, 46, 47, 50. Whew. That's exhausting. But now I'm back in the groove again. What's up, Yuko? How are you? Thanks, Carly. Thank you, Kylie. Wow, we got Carly on YouTube and Kylie on TikTok. We got 2 of you guys. We got the Carly versus the Kylie. Carly versus Kylie. All right, I'm getting down on the floor. Just got a little mat here because now it's time for the sit-up action. And again, let me remind any of you, because it's the holidays and this and that, and maybe you got distracted from something important that you want to do. I know it sucks when you get distracted and then like a week goes by, 2 weeks, you think, oh, what's even the point of starting? And that's how it's been with me doing the fitness. It's like, oh my gosh, it's been 2 weeks. But here I am. You guys inspired me to get down. I said, I gotta do a live stream for everybody. So let's do it. I'm gonna shoot for 50 sit-ups. And again, it's probably gonna be a little difficult because of the 2-week lag. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can already tell this is going to be very painful to get to 50. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 4, 5, 6, 9, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Okay. I'm taking a break. 35. We got 15 more to go to get to 50. Woo! If you have any comments, I will respond shortly. Please subscribe. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on TikTok. Monroe Mann is my name. For those who don't know, I'm an Iraq war veteran. I have a PhD in psychology. I'm a lawyer. Used to live in China. You live in Europe. Used to live in Florida. Now I'm back in New York again. Crazy. And I'm also YouTube's #1 live streamer and TikTok's #1 live streamer. Don't look at how many followers I have. That's irrelevant. I'm still #1. All right. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah! Woo! All right. Put away the mat. We're gonna sit down and take a quick break. So I said this was about inspiration too. So it's not about just doing fitness. Sometimes you got to get off your lazy butt and do the hard work that you need to make your dreams come true, whatever they may be. Sometimes the older you get, the harder it is to keep your dreams going. I know many of you may be younger, but the truth is, at whatever age, the older you get, the harder and harder it is to keep your dreams alive. And that's tough stuff. But I'm telling you, you can still keep them alive. What's up, Sam? Little too much, Marty. Hey, what's up, Rick? How are you? Sadie? I have been to the Space Needle. Yep. And we have Carly here. Yukel. So we're going to have to eventually, in about 30 seconds, head over to the pull-up bar and start doing some stuff over there. But first, I got to catch my breath. There's a fitness center in the building. I should one of the days do a live stream from the fitness center. Because they have some different machines there. And maybe we could do a little different type of workout there. What's up, Rick? Nice to see you. And all right, it's time to go do the pull-ups. I've got these big, heavy winter boots on too. So it's, sorry. It's gonna be harder to do the pull-ups because these things weigh a ton. Crazy. Remember, you can do some fitness at home too. You don't need the pull-up bar. You don't need a mat. Do sit-ups on your bed or your couch. Just do push-ups right on the floor with your hands. And pull-ups might be a little harder, but you can find a bar outside that you can use. Here we go. I'm going to shoot for 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Still got it. Still got it. That's another thing too. Muscle memory is an interesting thing. Even though I haven't really done this workout, I think for 2 weeks, your body remembers. So once you get into shape, it's easier to stay in shape even if you lose the ability to do it for a week or two. What's up, Keisha? That post, Jacob. How are you guys doing on TikTok and on YouTube? Hey, what's up? What's up? Milk Hunk. Ozart says, "Go, bro." Couldn't do one. You might surprise yourself. And hi, Tatiana. Tatiana wants a happy birthday song. Send me 5 cents via. I'll say happy birthday, but if you want me to sing the song, you gotta send fives. You gotta send a little gift. I deserve that. All right. Gonna do some close rips bicep pull-ups like this. Whew. And that does your chest and also your biceps. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Exhausting. Let me sit down here for a moment. Thanks, Oz. Yeah, those guns are getting big. Jonathan Oliveras. How are you, Jonathan? I'm in New York, by the way, if you wanted to get together. Let me know. No, not a troll says something inappropriate that we're not going to be repeating for the general public. What's up, JR Grimm? Guys, we're doing push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, and I'm inspiring you to get off your butt and go do something with your life, whether it's getting in shape, reading a book, writing a book, getting your visa, going to travel, progressing in your career, starting a business, whatever it is, you can do that. Do a hip abduction. Sounds good. I don't even know what that is. I think it just means like a full split. I'm not sure. So Spencer says I look like a cowboy. Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you. Why am I sitting on the toilet? I'm just taking a break. Now I'm gonna put the phone on the toilet. We're gonna continue to do some pull-ups. Here we go. Ready? Whoop. Let's do some more. We're gonna do some wide grippy grippies. Gonna shoot for 10. We'll go forward, we'll go back, so it'll be 5 front and 5 back. Let's see if we can do it. Countdown. Because I really don't want to do them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh man. Now you know why I'm sitting on the toilet, because I gotta take a break. Let's see. No problem. Let's see. Whew. I am tired. All right, let me head on over here. Take a little drink. And let me just remind you, no matter how stressful you think your life is, and how bad you think you may have it, there is somebody else out there who is 10 times worse than the situation that you've got right now. And I have to remind myself this as well, that despite the stress that I'm under, and despite the difficulties that I have in my life, guess what? There's somebody else with a worse situation. And whatever you're going through, and you're going through a lot, Why? Because you're a human. You're a human. And every single human is struggling in some way, shape, or form. We all have problems in our lives, whatever they may be. For some, it's financial. For some, it's your health. For some, it's your relationships. For some, it's your family. For some, it's, there are a million other reasons why. Why am I telling you this? Don't feel that you're alone. Don't feel that you are the only person who is going through something difficult. We're all going through something difficult. The only difference is some people hide it more than others. Some people pretend that their life is perfect. Some people pretend that everything is fine. It's not. Life is tough. Some of you guys who watch my live streams, you hear me playing that song. Life is tough. Thank you, Red Eye, for the 100, for the nice little gifts. I appreciate that here on YouTube. Look, I'm a seal. Arr, 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 arr. So this is part of the reason why I got off of Facebook and why I don't use Instagram very much, is because the algorithms encourage people to brag in a negative manner. It encourages people to brag and say, hey, look at me. My life is great and your life stinks. And that's not very good. That's not very encouraging. It's why I started my own social media. It's a not-for-profit called Break Diving. You can find it at breakdiving.io. You can download the mobile app on the App Store and Play Store, because it's a community of people trying to inspire one another. And that's what the world needs. It's what I need. And I know one of the reasons why I love to do these live streams is that it's like therapy for me. If I'm feeling low, if I'm feeling sad, I can hang out with you guys. And I know I have to put on a good show, so I have to be a little bit more positive. But it's not at your expense. I think that's what people try to do on Facebook, Instagram, and those other social media. They try to put on a good show, but it's not to make themselves feel better. It's to kind of it's to make them feel better at others' expense. And that's what you do not want to do. You don't want to put people down. You don't want to build yourself up by putting others down. I want to build myself up by building you guys up. I want to build myself up by telling you can do a push-up. You can do a sit-up. You can do a split. You can invest in the stock market. You can write a book. You can start a company. You can do all these things. You can get into a great college. You can create an incredible future for yourself even if you don't go to a great college. There's a famous, I don't know how famous it is. It's famous in my mind. Expression. You can get a 5-star education at a 1-star school, or you can get a 1-star education at a 5-star school. It depends how you apply yourself. There are some people who go to Harvard and Yale who graduate and know nothing. There are people who only went to their local community college and they really apply themselves and they graduate knowing more than someone who went to an Ivy League school. So don't let excuses get in your way, guys. Thank you for the likes here on YouTube. We got 5 likes on here. We've got 354 likes on TikTok. Thank you very much. CD says that's not true. I'm not sure what you're talking about. What is not true? Tell me what is not true. Because I can counter whatever it is that you say is not true. You let me know. In the meantime, what's up, Addie? Addie Hattie. That's a cool name on YouTube. Addie Hattie. Addie Hattie. Libby says, with how much college is it really worth the debt? No, it's not. If I could do it over again, I would have gone to a local community college, which would have cost about $3,000 for the year, rather than the route that I took. And Yes, and college education has become extremely overpriced. And again, who's to blame for this? It's the FAFSA, Federal Application for Federal Student Aid. What is it? Federal Application for Financials. I don't even know what what it means. But if you look at statistics, the cost of college education was a lot less expensive before the FAFSA was introduced. But once the FAFSA was introduced, the schools all realized, oh, the government is going to provide however much money students need in order to go to school. Why don't we just keep increasing our tuition? And that, if you look at the statistics, this is not a controversial statement. This is the college tuition through the 60s, 70s, early 80s. I forget when FAFSA, but then the student federal loans, then it just started to skyrocket the price of tuition. And so I agree with you. I don't think that a college education is worth how much money it costs. And it's also been proven that you can still be very successful without doing that. I believe there are current investigations into creating, is to putting more value on trade schools. So there's all this value on creating. You should go to regular college. What if you just go to school to learn how to become a great plumber or a great car mechanic or a great painter or contractor or computer technician? You can do all these things now without actually having a college degree. So there are a lot of things for all of you to do. Someone asked me, got some comments here on YouTube. Lord Dementa says, go to community college. It's a great idea. CDFFFFF says, what did I major in? I went to school. I majored in international economics with a minor in French, but then I went on to get a lot more degrees. I got a master's in entrepreneurship, an MBA in finance, a law degree, and then a PhD in psychology. I am extremely proud of. I also have an associate's in computer science. I think I have another degree. I can't remember. Too many. I'm proud of the work that I did, and I'm glad that I have all the degrees. But did they make me the wealth that I had expected? No. So it's hard to say. I wouldn't go back and not have done it. I'm glad that I did it. But if I had to go back and do it again, would I follow the exact same path? I would really reconsider it. And so you have to really determine what, but put it this way. I've been thinking about medical school for years. You guys all know this on YouTube. And when I was down in Miami, I was at Miami-Dade College, and I was taking my biology classes, biology 1 and 2. I did physics 1. And the last class that I had to do in order to apply to med school was biochemistry. And I found out that it would be easier for me to do it through University of New Hampshire or New England or whatever online, but it costs around $1,200. And then I was thinking, wow, if I do this, it's going to cost $1,200. Then I have to study for the MCATs, the Medical College Admission Test, which is going to take a long time. And then let's just say I do well and I get into med school. Oh my gosh, it's 4 more years of school, and it's probably going to cost me $250,000. Now it doesn't mean that I don't still want to do it, but I don't think I want to get $250,000 more of student loans. It's a lot of money. So I still have maybe idea of going to med school one day, but I think I'd have to go to one of the schools where they pay for my tuition, such as NYU. NYU covers all of your med school tuition. And that they started the trend. Now there are many, many, many other med schools where you don't have to pay if you get in. But it's hard to get in. But we'll see. Let me see. College seems like a scam, says Libby. Libby says most companies want experience than education. It's true. If you can show us that you know how to do something, the college degree alone is not the be-all and end-all anymore. It used to be you needed the college degree. You don't necessarily need it now for a lot of, again, if you want to be a doctor, you need the college degree. If you want to be a lawyer, you need the college degree. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you don't need it. If you want to be a programmer, you don't need it. If you want to be work in AI, you don't need it. But you still need to know and show that you know what the heck you're doing and that you're better or equivalent to the people who did go to school for that study. CDF says an ABET accredited engineering degree is 100% worth it. Could be, but years of experience for an entry-level position. Yeah, Libby, that's the thing. Oh, someone says I muted myself. Thank you, Carly. See, it's good to have the moderator there. How long was I muted? I was muted here on YouTube for something like 5-6 minutes. That's terrible. Let me see if I can find the dumbbell. I know you're going to say, I'm the dumbbell. No, I'm not the dumbbell. Let me see if I can find it. It's somewhere in this. I think it's in the kitchen underneath the sink. Don't ask why I put it in the kitchen underneath the sink. But can I speak Japanese? Hajimashite. Hajimashite. Ohayou gozaimasu. I don't know it as well as I should. There we go. All right, so since this is fitness, I'm going to do a little bit more fitness here for you. See, I trust my moderator. When my moderator says I'm muted, I believe it. When some random person says that I'm muted, yeah, thanks, Carly. You can time out that person who said I'm muted for 1 minute because that's really uncool. I hate when people say I'm muted and it gets me all crazy. All right, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come up here. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, two, 3, 4, 5. All right, I guess I'll put it back under the sink because at least I remembered where it was. Whew. No, they did mean it because I unmuted myself and then I said, oh, good, I'm unmuted now. And I was talking about you, Carly. And then they said, yeah, you are muted. Yeah, you are muted. That's annoying. Okay, let me see. Mark Zuckerberg's big brother. I wish I were Mark Zuckerberg's big brother. Then I would be sitting pretty. Hi, Starboy. Love you too. Pat the man. Can you speak Japanese? Carly says only during your latest response. I'm not muted. Hi, Zazzy. How are you? DJ Zazzy Jeff, is that you? And why does this look so dark? Oh, wow. Okay, guys, check something out here. If you are ever live streaming on two platforms at the same time, and one of the screens looks super dark and the other one looks light, duh. It's going to make so much like duh as soon as I say it. It's because one of your screens on the phone is darker than the other. The TikTok one was always darker, and I'm wondering why. And it's because I actually had the screen at the lowest setting. So, you want me to yell Wendigo out louder than 10? Wendigo! Don't know what that means. What's up, Thunder? Good to have you here. Jonathan Oliveris is still here. You got to give a round of applause to Jonathan Oliveris. Yeah, okay. Red Fracture is getting muted because he's being annoying. So you're getting muted for 10 seconds. Before I go, because I got my language class in about 10 minutes, I will leave you with this. You can multitask far more than people would lead you to believe. Too many people say you can only do one thing at a time, and you got to focus on that one thing, and that's the only thing that you can do, and that's the only way to succeed, and that is not true. Look at me in this live stream right here. I'm rocking in the chair as I'm live streaming on two different phones, while I'm doing fitness, while I'm doing motivation, while I'm making new friends with you guys, and dealing with trolls who are telling me I'm muted when I'm not muted. That's like 7 things that I'm doing all at the same time. And think about that with your life. You can do far more with your time than you think you can. And if anyone tells you to slow down, focus on one thing, don't listen to them. Don't tell them that you have to just focus on one thing. I started this new job recently in the city, and it's taking up a lot of my time. But I vowed it's not going to force me to stop doing my YouTube live streams. It's not going to interfere with me running break diving, my not-for-profit. It's not going to interfere with me caring for my mom. It's not going to interfere with all my reading. You can see my books. All of these things are important, and it's important for me to be here with you guys. Whether I'm doing fitness or music or Rose reads or whatever, I want you guys are important to me. So remember this. You always find time for the things that are important to you. So if you ask somebody out to go to the movie, a friend, and that person says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I just don't have time. I've got to study for my exam tomorrow." Think about it. They're not saying no to you because they have to study. They're not saying no to you because they don't have time. They're saying no to you because studying for this exam was more important to them than going out to the movies with you. Think about that. The next time you say, "I don't have time," you ask yourself, well, why not? Where are you spending your time? Because we all are spending our time doing something. So where are you spending your time? If someone says, "Hey, do you want to go away this weekend?" and you say, "I don't have time," well, you do have time, but you're actively choosing to spend that time doing something else. I'm finding the time to do these live streams, even though my time is extremely limited now. Why? Because doing these live streams is important to me. Doing these live streams is worth me finding the time to do these live streams. So as you finish up this weekend, it's Sunday, you got Monday coming up. Monday is going to take off like a rocket. I want you to make a list of what are the 3 things that you really want to accomplish this week. What are the 3 things you really want to find time for? Because if they are important to you, as I said, you always find time for the things that are important to you. So, that being said, hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for following me on TikTok. Thanks for subscribing to me on YouTube. Turn on the notifications and the bell. Go do some push-ups. Go make things happen. Make this a very, very productive week. And thank you says, do you believe in Jesus? I am Christian. And do I have my doubts about Christianity? I do. I don't think I found any religion that makes completely total sense, but I think that's normal too. Anyone who is a blind faith believer and who doesn't assertively question what he or she believes in is a fool. You should absolutely believe in something, but challenge those beliefs and make sure you know what the heck you're believing in. And yes, that's why it's called faith. Absolutely, thank you. And so I am a Christian. I'm celebrating Christmas this year. And happy birthday to you guys. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Jesus. And Merry Christmas to all of you guys. And I might have a Christmas Day little live stream celebration here on YouTube and TikTok. So maybe you check me out, turn on the notifications. We shall see. And Merry Christmas to you. Thank you. Merry Christmas, Carly. But I'll see you guys before Christmas, absolutely. Why? Because it's important to me. And if something's important to me, I find the time for that. So, bye, best football player. You just joined right as I'm leaving. And hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Bye, Carly. Thanks for stopping by and letting me know about the muting. Bye, TikTokers. Bye, YouTubers. See you guys later.